Hi everybody. I just wanted to come and share some tips with you guys when you're making your Diva Wreaths. So by now everybody is making these, and you're selling them to a few people, getting some orders. So let's just talk about how to deliver them, how to clean it up before you hand it off to your customer, and also just two other tips on just making the process easier. So I purchased this basket from the dollar store. You all seen them at the dollar store. They're really good just to keep your balls when you are setting up the balls on the wreath. So this is a good something to have. And then also for those of you who are using the mini tree skirt, don't cut it. Just take the skirt, and when you go to put it on her head, and I do the scarf first because that just makes it easier. If you do the scarf first, then you're not fighting trying to fit it in under all of those balls. And you just fold your skirt down and you situate it on the head however you want it. So let's just say there wasn't anything here yet. You would just kind of get it the way that you wanted it, right? And then once you got it just how you want it, you're gonna fold it down and then make this go inside of here to be its own stuffing, if that makes sense. So instead of needing to go now and find stuffing, you're just using that, because all we were doing was cutting it off and throwing it in the trash. So now you would bunch this up here and then bring this around and stuff all of this underneath of it. So then this way everything is right inside of here, and you're not now going out and getting stuffing. You're just making that one little dollar store piece what you have. Okay, and then the last piece was, so we all wind up with the back of our head looking like this, and it's not the worst thing. However, I just feel like for the price that most of us are charging for these, it should be a more presentable look. So what I came up with is to put felt on the back. And so I did that by let me bring it back up on the computer. On my Cricut, I was actually using Cricut. What I did was I created an 11.5 by an 11.5 circle. You can see that. 11.5 by 11.5 circle. And so I use a deep cut blade to cut it on the Cricut. And I have it already, have it set up on the Cricut right here. And you're going to use the long mat. And and it's a quick cut because it's using a deep cut, and you're only cutting out a circle and a face. So, and you just, I'm just on the Cricut still right here. And all I'm doing is going to pick up I actually used glitter felt. Glitter craft foam is what I used. And send it to print. So we use a painter stick and put it in the wreath. Next, we put the face on and put a notch. And then you put the final piece, which is the circle.